What's going on, guys? We are back on the Necro and back at the same camp. What are you gonna do? It's just too good. So, I don't want to bore everybody, so we'll do a short video. We're doing the same thing. We're fear kiting. We are looking to get level 29. Oh, that's not gonna land. Then we get new spells and stuff. So we may go somewhere else at 29. We've made some good plat here. We'll probably, by the time I'm 29, we'll probably have made like 2,000, I guess. You could easily stay here and make a few more thousand, but for a couple more levels. But we don't have to. Maybe we'll try to find something cool. I haven't been able to upgrade any of my gear. I haven't really tried. I just need to grab that cash and go sit in the tunnel. I don't see very much necro gear very often. Oh, no, she's going. I do have a friend in Discord, though, so he may hear us talk. He may not. We may be getting some shaman action. My mage friend, who I duoed the shaman with to 40, he may start playing a little bit here and there. So if he does, we'll jump on the old chamois and get a little time in there. Some duo action, change it up a little bit. I think this other one should be spawning pretty quickly. I think this pet is low. I'm not sure. I'm at the point, so I get a new pet next level at 29. It was 5 levels instead of 4 levels this time until I get my new spells. So the pet's as old as it's ever been, and I'm at a point to where the pets are as low as they'll ever be, pretty much. At best, they're blue cons. They're not even or yellow to me like they were when I was a lower level. So what I'm getting at is no matter what level it is, it's green. There are 2 different green cons, so this is the higher green con, but I don't know what that means because the level range is like 4 or 5 levels. So I don't know. He seems weak though, but luckily it doesn't really matter too much because we're fear kiting. But he does get his ass beat. He's gonna, like, he's almost dead right now. Like, if this, oh, Jesus. That's what I was gonna say. Alright. Jesus Christ. I think we forgot to buff my pet, though. Not that that helps him survive. Yeah, it does. It actually does. So that's on us. That's on me. Oh, she's hauling ass. Oh, he might die here. If he gets one shot. We got the fear off. Fear has worn off. He's dead. Alright. Well, what that's going to do is give us an opportunity to get a higher level pet, I suppose. She should die from the next tick. So what we'll do here... Alright, well, that's a good spot to pause it, but we are going to get a new pet, get a weapon for the pet, and med up. And we'll see you in a sec. Alright, so we got everything taken care of. And you know what? I got a blue pet. So it is possible. I blew through nearly a stack of bone chips trying to get a blue pet, and then I was like, well, maybe at this level, because I did recently ding, maybe at this level I can't get a blue pet. But apparently I can. It was just luck of the draw that I was not. So I got a blue pet, I got him another weapon off of one of the sisters on the island here. And back to fear kiting, we got a good med sesh in. I like to pull the pet back and re-fear from over here. Because as you can see, she was already in the water. Which is, I guess, is the most annoying part of this so far. So that being said, the short fears are actually working to my favor, otherwise she'd be way out in the water. I'll fear her one more time. But these 5 levels have seemed pretty long. Can't wait to get a new set of spells. I get some good ones. So we are continuing on. Just killing these sisters. It's going way better with the blue pet, so that definitely mattered. This guy, you know, just really helps with the DPS and then doesn't die so fast, so I don't have to worry about healing him or anything. He'll just med up between fights. But nothing too exciting, just more of, you know, more of this. So, like I said, we'll show a bit of it, and we'll just keep it, oh, we gotta resist, do we? Just keep it short. See, we could check in here. I did not put the last amount of platinum in the bank. I pulled another, let me catch this boat before we miss it. So we did do that. But as you can see here, we almost have the 2 bags full. This bag is pretty much always full of my crap. We are gonna need to re-up on food and water with this next time. I'm not gonna get to level this session, so we can carry 11 more swords. In reality, we'll probably get another set of words. So we'll probably get about 10 more swords, which is about an hour. You get, what is it, 10 swords an hour? Yeah, so we'll do that, and, or no, you get 20 swords an hour. What am I thinking? Yeah, you get 20 swords an hour, so that's about 30 more minutes, and then we are going to gate back, fix all of our money issues, and then I will get some food and water, and I'll probably buy my spells ahead of time, because we will probably be about 1.5 bubbles away from leveling during that time, and then we'll level while we're out here, and then we'll check out the new spells and all of that. I was thinking this was gonna spawn here in any second now. Oh, so we'll pull her back here. More of the same. Let's get my mono regen going. Oh yeah, I was gonna take a look at what exact spells I'm getting. We gotta resist there. We're gonna step in for the pet here and just give her a nice. Oh no, we're not. Can't cast shit when they're on you. They interrupt you like almost always. Just going for the ledge. That's another thing that's a little annoying about this place is like all the little angles. Like there's another angle there. So if I were to cast my other dot, it's gonna get interrupted. So that could be annoying. The way you fix that is pulling her a little further back when you do fear her. She would have gone the other direction. I don't know what happened there. She got feared, but she immediately broke. Happens. That one was a little sloppier of a kill, but got it done. Let's see here. Take a look. Yeah, we had the spells up here, so we are going to be level 29. So we're going to get Boil Blood. So a new fire dot, which is going to help tremendously. We have a new Undead Nuke, which will be cool elsewhere. We get new Dooming Darkness, so a new snare dot, so more damage and slower movement speed, which is really big. We get a new Fear, so a better Fear that lasts longer, which I guess I was saying the short fears are kind of nice because she runs for the water, but if they run more slowly in combination with the longer fear, in combination with heavier hitting dots, in combination with a higher level pet, that should be just fine. We're getting a new pet heal, which will be nice. I don't really use that here too much. I do time to time, but that'll be huge. A new life tap, use it time to time here, but elsewhere, that's going to be huge. The newer pet, which the minimum level is my max level now, so that'll be huge. Could be up to level 25. So that's good to know. My pet now can be level 22, so level 22 is blue to me. A new dot drain, which I use right now, so that's huge. All three of the dots, I use 3 dots right now. All 3 of them I'm getting a new version of. It's gonna be absolutely huge. And then a AoE around myself, which I won't really use. All in all, absolutely massive. Level 34 is even bigger. Not only another pet, but we get an actual lich, another lich, which is going to be huge. That one's a big time lich. I finally get like a professional nice lich. The first one and the one I have now, which is the second one, are budget liches. They're not that great. It's better than nothing, don't get me wrong. We get another charm. We already have a charm, but we get a better one. Another shielding. Another fear? That's like not as long. Oh, okay. My fear at 29 is an undead fear. My bad. I didn't see that. Okay. So we get the new fear at 34. Okay. The new pet, of course. And we finally get Root, which is the real big one. And we get our first Venom line, Venom of the Snake. Absolutely massive, all of those spells. Actually, let me buff them. I let my life go down there, so I'm gonna nuke nuke this one a little bit to get my life back up. Absolutely massive. And then when I get root, you better believe I'm going to be doing some root rotting, because all the way to 34, we've just used a pet to tank, or we've done fear kiting, which we haven't done a ton of, but we're doing it now. And I'm sure we're gonna be doing it between now and level 34. So by the time we get to 34, I'm going to be happy to do some root rotting. Can't wait for that. Even though that root's not going to be that great, to be honest. Nuke it one more time. And that's all she wrote. Highly suggest this camp. I know I say it all the time, but I really do highly suggest this camp. I know, like, in the first few episodes where I was trying to get this camp, I was having issues. There was just one guy here that was here all day, every day during my playtime. Probably a coincidence. But he's moved on. I haven't seen him again. So he got his levels. I think he stayed here pretty late. I think he stayed here until they stopped giving XP. So I mean, that's how powerful this is with the amount of platinum you're getting. You're getting so much platinum that you're willing to stay here until greens, and then even further until those greens no longer give XP. I'm imagining that, I imagine he was in his mid-30s at least, you know, and then they finally stopped giving XP. And so he decided to move on. But that's how powerful it is. If if it wasn't for trying to, change it up with some of the videos and stuff, I would stay here until that point as well. But I do want to, change it up for the sake of videos and stuff. So I'll see about maybe... I'm going to see how it feels at 39, or what, at 29 when I get my new spells. I want to see how it feels here. But definitely, we'll try to mix it up and go check some other stuff out. Not sure where yet. We'll figure that out. Because this might just feel real easy, and then we can do the other sisters on top of that once I have everything else going. I could pick up the one at the docks and the one by the tree, so we could be doing 4 of them. Only 2 of them are going to drop the swords, but you'll double your XP, which will be good because it is slowing down as I'm getting higher. We started at 24, I am now 28, so I'm 4 levels higher, so naturally it is slowing down. But if you double that XP, it's going to even back out to where it's still going to feel really good. Or it's a very good AFK camp where you kill 2 sisters and you AFK for like 5 minutes, and then you kill 2 sisters, AFK for 5 minutes. However you want to treat it, that's up to you. But I do highly suggest coming here and checking it out. It's pretty wide open. It always has been on all of my characters for the most part. I ran into a little obstacle on this one, but I started playing the monk a little bit, revisited this character in a few days, and everything was good. And we also went over to Castle Mistmore on this character. So it's been pretty good. I'm gonna sit here and fill up my bags a little more. Fill up the rest of this, and we'll just see you in a little bit. Try to keep this short. Alright, it's been a minute. I feigned death here and went AFK. Took a shower, feeling fresh. Nobody took the camp. We are going to need to split again, though. I just want to get a few more reps in here. Figured I'd show a split because that doesn't get shown very often. But we're just going to snare and feign death. And that's it. Could get a little messy if, you know, the snare's resisted. If the feign death is late, or you fizzle too much, or something like that. But that is about it for the split. And naturally, I don't want her to run into anybody, so I'm gonna mosey on over here. My pet to come back. Drop a fear. My engulfing darkness is worn off. We'll reapply that. Mana regen. Oh, I never even had my mana regen on. And we'll fear her just one more time. Pet always takes a little extra beating on the split. But no big deal there. I'm gonna go ahead and med up just a tad. I'm sure I could. I'm sure I could just take it right now. Yeah, we'll just do it now. Necros are pretty insane. Pretty dang fun. Highly suggest the class. I mean, everything's fun really in its own way. But not everything has an easy time soloing. And soloing necessarily isn't fun for everyone either, so. But sometimes if you, I mean, maybe it's not P99 green, maybe you're on blue, maybe you're on a TLP, maybe you're on live. I mean, on live you have, oh, is she low enough? All right, no, she's not. Let me just, on live you have mercenaries or whatever, so maybe scratch that. But, you know, maybe you're on a server somewhere, maybe you're on a different private server, TAC 9, or was it TAC P? Or, Tech 9 or something like that, and you just don't, you know, the population isn't there to get groups. There are groups on this server, we've seen it in Unrest, and I told you, like, the server's kind of on tracks in the sense of if you go to the right zones, there's groups. If you try to go wherever you want to go, there's not necessarily going to be groups. But anyways, soloing. Sometimes you just want to make a solo class, so you have the option to solo if you want to solo. But I'm going to finish this out and get 4 more. So two more rounds of these gals, and then we'll see you back at the vendor. Alright, so we're back. We're back at the vendor. We did end up getting another set of words, but we also ended up eating through all of our food and water. So I do need to go snag that up. We did also end up being 1 bubble and a half away from leveling. So we'll definitely get it out our next time out. I will definitely do that camp one more time on this character. I'm gonna buy my spells for the future and show up there with them. That way, by the time I level, I should be able to learn those spells and then be able to, you know, I'll need a few more. Oh, I actually had a jade shard in there. It's only 7 gold. I messed up. And this purity belt, that's because I ate the food, but I didn't want to wait for another spawn. So we'll go to the bank and we'll up all of this, probably around, for, I don't know where we're at, maybe like 565 platinum or something after the last haul plus this one. But let me go do that and we'll meet you at the bank. Alright, so we're at the bank. We're just gonna coin up. So it looks like we're 561. That was off the last 2 sessions that we did. Pretty good. So a grand total, we're at 1864. So we're doing pretty well. Doing pretty well for ourselves. That's all self-made, and just one more time. Like you can sit at that camp like that other Necro did, and you can stay there for until you're in your mid-30s and just grind it out if your #1 priority is platinum. But I wanted to keep it short since we're kind of just doing repetitive stuff. We're doing the same camp. This is the 2nd episode in a row we're fear kiting those mobs, so just keeping it short, but showing y'all what I'm doing, and we'll see you guys on the next one.